Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Office of Residence and Student Life presentation about student life at New College. This is an online presentation that mimics our Welcome Day presentation that we offered at the New College Welcome Day in June. My name is Alex Absarar, and I'm the Student Life Programs Coordinator at the Office of Residence and Student Life, which is also simply known as ORSL, and I'll be your virtual host for today. So today we're going to talk a bit about what we do at the Office of Residence and Student Life, and you're going to be able to meet one of our leaders who has been deeply involved with our office and a lot of the leadership work that we do. We're going to do a bit of trivia where you'll get to learn a bit more about us and the opportunities you'll have here as a student. And then we're going to also talk about the important dates and next steps for you to as you arrive and start on campus. You'll also start to learn about what opportunities you'll have towards the end of August and September with orientation. And we welcome all questions in the world to our email at new.studentlife@utoronto.ca. And that will be available at the end of the presentation as well. So you might be wondering, what do we do at New? And we do a lot of things. And what might be most important to you at this stage as you're thinking about joining us is our orientation programming that will begin towards the end of summer and in early September before you begin your classes. We also manage the residence programs at New College if you're going to be on-campus student. We handle things like our mentorship programs, which includes e-mentorship through email, as well as our year-long in-person mentorship, which includes one-on-one or two-on-one with an upper year student. We do advise the New College Student Council as well as the New College Residence Council, and we have an amazing student center in Wilson Hall that hosts many student groups in terms of their advocacy and community building on campus. That includes organizations, student unions, clubs, and so on. And then, of course, we have programming and events all throughout the academic year. So maybe you want to come on by, meet some new friends. Maybe you want to gain a bit more insight into some academic supports around writing or math, or how to manage your time. And we have a lot of opportunities for you to plug in outside of the classroom. This is a great time to meet others and gain some different skill sets in terms of your own personal journey as well. So we usually have some free snacks or drink during these events, so definitely stop by for that as well. And then, of course, we have our social media so that you can stay up to date on different things, and our regular newsletters that go directly to our student email. We're always happy to meet and support with you throughout whatever's going on in your life and in various ways. And we also are able to refer you further to services in the university and the City of Toronto that might provide you with support. Finally, I'm going to throw it over to Marianne, who's done amazing work throughout her time at New College. And this isn't to say that you need to do things the way that she has, but I think she has a really interesting journey in showing how you can get started and involved a little bit and then build as you go along. She also represents the different ways that you can get involved, not just within our office and community at New College, but at the university at large. So I'll pass the virtual mic over to Marianne.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marianne, and I am a graduating student here at the University of Toronto, New College, and currently I am working in the Office of Residence and Student Life here at New College as a summer programs intern, and I'm here to talk to you about my journey through these 4 years of undergrad. So my first year, I was involved through the New Roots orientation program, which happened at the beginning of the school year in September, and I was a new C, which is any incoming student that comes in to the University of Toronto, but specifically to New College. And I was part of the Life Sciences First Year Learning Community, or it's shortened to FLIC, and it you with other life science students, and you attend the same classes, and you meet bi-weekly in meetings to learn about resources pertaining to studies and other ways you can get involved, and other research opportunities that you can do in your undergrad or other programs you can partake um, in the life sciences, and also as just as a student here at the university. It's a great experience for you to meet people in your program that you can study with and potentially do your undergrad with if you end up taking the same programs these 4 years. Next, I was also part of the Human Biology Students Union's mentorship program because I wanted to pursue a degree in the human biology program. I wanted to take a major in health and disease. So I was paired with a mentee to mentor in that program to see if it was the best fit for me. In second year, I really enjoyed my time as a mentee, and I wanted to give back in a way that I received and make sure students in first year get the resources that they need and the support that they need. So I was part of the orientation team as a peer leader. So I worked directly with new Cs and guide them through their transition into their first year. And I was also part of their whole first year experience as well through the Sprout e-mentorship program, where I answered any emails first year students may have to ease any stresses that they may experience going into a new environment, a new city. In preparation for that as well, I also participate in the Sprout mentorship program as a mentor as well, and walking with first year students in their first year and making sure that they're comfortable and are supported through this big change in their lives. Third year was a little different, where I was both head peer leader and peer leader. When they needed the extra hands to support peer leaders, I became head peer leader to support the needs of peer leaders during orientation, as well as also guided different tours that happened during this year's orientation as well. During the school year, I was a member of the Newman Catholic Students Club exec team, and I wanted to make sure there's an opportunity for students to give back to the greater community outside U of T, and I organized street patrols, which allowed students to make sandwiches and walk the streets of downtown to give a little sense of humanity back to these people that live on the streets. And in my final year, you can really tell I love the orientation experience, that I finally became an orientation exec, and I managed volunteers and made sure they were equipped with the resources they need to make sure that all our head peer leaders and peer leaders for orientation were met, and they can facilitate activities and lead new students to different activities that we had planned for this year's first in-person orientation. This year, I was also part of the Newman Catholic Students Club as well, but I took on an advisory role because I wanted to allow more students to experience leadership, and I just wanted to make sure that they were able to lead students in the various activities we had at the center. And I also was, after becoming an advisor for the winter term, the fall term, and during after hours between 5 to 9, I was the student relations representative, and I worked with the front desk, welcoming people into the center and making sure I can direct them to the needs that they need, to the different people that they need, or the different resources that are available at the time as well. And although it's not mentioned here, throughout the years, I also participated in community hours, which was introduced this year, but during my first and third year, I would participate in the commuter house activities, which was then changed to the commuter advice, which allowed me to be in community with everyone here at New College and make new friends. So there's many ways that I was involved here, both in the leadership perspective and also in the community and receiving perspective. So there's many things out there for all of you to participate in, and love for you to explore and let us know the more resources and activities that you participated in, because community is a really big aspect here at New College.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And I'm Yvonne.
And we're the New College Orientation Coordinators for 2023. So, Yvonne, do you know how many orientation programs New College has?
I think there's 4. One of them is New Journeys International Orientation from August 31st to September 1st for international students and students in the International Foundations Program.
Whoa, and there's also traditional orientation from September 3rd to 8th. That's one we run. Registration will be open soon for that one, so keep your eyes out. And check out our Instagram at NC Orientation and our Facebook, New College Orientation.
There's also Black Student Orientation from September 3rd to 8th, and there'll be events throughout that time.
And also Ignite Academic Orientation on September 9th, which is free to all New College students.
Where can I find my e-mentor? So the answer to this question is on the My New Roots e-newsletter. So what exactly is the My New Roots e-newsletter? This is a bi-weekly newsletter that we send directly to your email. And on this newsletter, you can find a variety of information, such as important resources you can connect to, important updates, some upcoming dates that you should be mindful of. So a whole chock full of information for you to keep up to date with. You can also find a link to your e-mentor. So this is a person who's typically an upper year student here at New College that will help support you throughout the summer, and you can send them questions at any time through their email. So the newsletters have started already going out at the end of June, and you will get more throughout the entire summer up until September. If you have any questions now, you can email your e-mentor or new.studentlife@utoronto.ca. So the next question we have is, can first years get involved in the student government? And the answer is yes. So there are multiple ways that first year students can get involved, which is through things like voting during election season. You can attend events that the New College Student Council hosts, or you can actually run to be a first year rep. So there is a position available for incoming students specifically. New College Student Council offers a variety of opportunities. For example, you can play on the intramural team, you can attend events, engage in various campaigns, and you're always welcome to drop by and listen to general meetings to meet new college students as well. So there's many, many ways to get involved with the Student Council. NCSC provides many students the opportunity to learn, lead, and give back and advocate for your community. So we highly recommend getting involved in Student Council if you can. You can follow them at MyNCSC on social media, so Instagram and Facebook, for all the latest updates and to learn about what's going on with the council. And their website is ncsc.ca to learn more about the committee for this year and look at any upcoming events. Our next question is, does New College residents have a separate student council? And the answer is yes. New College does have a residence council called New College Residence Council, or NCRC. It is a governance organization comprised of and accountable to all New College residents and serves as the representative body for social, cultural, wellness, and community affairs. There are 6 executive positions that you can get involved in, including the 3 building presidents, one for each building, which is 45 Wilcox, Wetmore, and Wilson Hall. We also have 3 directors, one for finance, communication, and administration. There's also a bunch of house councils, as each floor in residence has a house council, and they are the foundation of NCRC. So if you are a New College resident student, this is an awesome way to get involved in residence councils beyond NCSC. So another question we have for you is, how many student center groups does New College have? So the answer for this is 17 student center groups. New College houses multiple organizations and course unions, all entirely run by students in the Wilson basement. So you are able to check out the space whenever you're around Wilson Hall. You can check out our website to virtually meet all the student groups and check out the current list of occupants on our website at newcollege.utoronto.ca/student center. Student organizations are a really great way to get involved in student life, as you can work with your fellow students on a common interest, whether it is your course, something you're personally interested, a hobby, advocacy groups, and so on. So we definitely recommend getting involved. There's a lot of fun things going on with the Student Center and student organizations here at New College and the University of Toronto. A very important question that you may be having is, where can I eat at New? The answer to this is there are many places you can eat at New, including a second cup in our 45 Wilcox building, in the quad, which is a large area that actually is right behind me in this video feed of me. The quad is a great open space with benches as well as grassy areas, so when it is warmer, you can definitely eat outside. There's also a New College dining hall that is available for both resident students as well as commuter students that you can go to and get some meals, as well as snacks. So there are multiple places to eat at NU, but also beyond. You can actually enter the dining hall without any purchase and just come and sit down if you want to, but you could also buy things like snacks and food anytime. And if you want to learn more about food locations at U of T, there is a website here called foodservices.utoronto.ca/where-to-eat. And this is a great map that shows you multiple places that are available on campus to eat. Don't forget, there's also many places beyond in downtown, as we are located in an awesome area with lots of local food vendors available. A great question that we have is, how do I find an on-campus job? So the answer to this question is, one of the best resources you can look into is CLNX. CLNX refers to the Career and Co-curricular Learning Network. This is a website that you are able to log in to with your Join ID or your UTOR ID. Once you go onto the website, you are able to search the job databases that include things like work study positions, volunteer positions, as well as summer jobs. We definitely encourage you to check out the site whenever you have the time, as there are many postings always available for you to go through. Another question you might have is, what does FLC stand for? FLC stands for the First Year Learning Communities. What exactly is an FLC? An FLC is essentially a space for students in their first year to meet with other students in the same program, such as in life sci, humanities, computer science, and so on. They meet bi-weekly with a group of students in the same program. They also take courses with these same students so that they can meet and chat and talk about course-specific things, but also things beyond, like in student life, research, ways to get involved. So there's a lot of things that happen in the FLC program. If you want to learn more about the FLC program, you can go to learningcommunities.utoronto.ca. And applications do open in June, so we definitely recommend signing up soon if you are interested in getting involved in a first-year learning community. So our next question is, what free events happen every week throughout the fall-winter semester? So the answer to this question is community hours. So what are community hours or commuter hours? These are times when all new college commuter students are welcome to join our commuter advisors, who are usually upper year students, who are commuters as well, for free weekly events. So typically these are 3 times a week in the Wilson Lounge, though there might be in other locations as well. All the programs and events offered are commuter-friendly, accessible, and free to attend. You could join for free snacks, games, crafting, and many fun other activities. So definitely follow us at Life at New or check out the Quirkus page to see what's going on and who your commuter advisors are for the week. Finally, our final question for this group is, who can help me if I have questions? So there are multiple people that can help you out if you have a question at any time. Options include the Office of Residence and Student Life, your Sprout eMentor, the Registrar's Office, and much more. So newcollege.registrar@utoronto.ca is a great resource to go to for academic or tuition-specific questions. If you have questions more pertaining to student life and involvement, you can message us at new.studentlife@utoronto.ca. If you have residence-specific questions, such as things about move-in and getting prepared to move in for your residence time here, you can email new.residence@utoronto.ca. And finally, if you do have orientation-specific questions and are really excited to get started for this year, new.orientation@utoronto.ca is a great resource as well. Most importantly, your eMentor is available to you if you have any questions and are not sure who to go to. They'll be able to make a proper referral to you to the appropriate office that can help you out with any questions you have, whether it's related to residence, student life, academics, or even beyond, such as with international pieces or accessibility services. So now we have some important dates for you to keep in mind for this summer. Main things for you to keep in mind are course enrollment. You'll be getting emails more about course enrollment, so definitely keep checking those emails to see when the dates are and any other important information. But some key dates to consider is on July 3rd, your start time will be available on Acorn. Acorn is a University of Toronto website that you can log in with your Join ID or UTOR ID. Once you log in, you'll be able to see your start time. Typically, the course enrollment start time for students who have under 4 credits or no credits completed, so this includes incoming first-year students, will be July 20th. So Acorn will tell you your specific date and time, so no worries if you're not too sure when your course enrollment starts. Just check on Acorn on July 3rd and take a note on your calendar. That is when your start time is available to start putting in your courses for your semesters. Other important dates to remember is New Journeys or International Orientation will be the first orientation to kick us off for the year. This orientation happens August 31st and September 1st. New Journeys is for International Foundation Program students as well as international students. So students who are international or IFP are welcome to join. And the cool thing about New Journeys is that there is an opportunity to move in early if you are a resident student and participating in the New Journeys program. Our traditional orientation starts on Sunday, September 3rd and goes all the way to the end of the week on the Friday, the 8th of September. And right after our traditional orientation week, we do have Ignite Academic Orientation, and this is a free academic focused orientation for one day. Next steps, where do you go from here now that you're in the summer? We highly encourage you to email your e-mentor and say hello. In the end of June, you'll be getting your e-newsletters to learn more about things going on in New College and get you prepared for the start of the semester. So you'll get linked to your e-mentor. You can email them, ask them questions. They're really nice, and I highly encourage you to reach out to your e-mentor. Just get to know them, talk about yourself as well, ask your questions. A great resource there to get started. Highly recommend to follow our orientation and Life at New social media accounts. So Instagram is a great place to learn the latest news, see our posts, learn more about what's going on. And finally, sign up for orientation. So like I mentioned before, we have 3 orientation programs. Everyone is welcome to them, so highly recommend to sign up and get your spot for orientations. Thank you so much for visiting us, New. We really appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.